Janasaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishadandridamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sade Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyahevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Nama Eva Kevalam Kaulam Nasteva Kataranyata Jaiti Namananda Rupam Murare Vinamita Nija Dharma Dhyana Pujariyatam Katamapi Sakridatam Muktinam Prananam Yat Paramam Meritam Ekanam Jivanam Bhushanam Me Madhuram Madhurebhyo Pi Mangalebhyo Pi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyo Pi Hare Nama Heva Kevalam. Reading from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Rup Goswami. So the verse for verse translation and Jiva Goswami's commentary and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary is there also. So, Eastern section, second wave, Sadhana Bhakti. So faith is described in the Lord. So, Shraddha matrasya tadbhaktav adhikaritva hetuta angatvam asavishwasa visheshasya tu keshave. The cause of qualification of bhakti shraddha alone. The particular element vishwas to keshav may be considered an anga of that. Jiva Goswami's commentary. Though the terms of shraddha and vishwas are synonymous, since there is an abundant use of the words in a different context, shraddha referring to the first stage and vishwas to a later stage. They are used with separate meanings here. So in the beginning, shraddha is there. Ada shraddha tato. Sadhusanga. Bhajana kriya. And vishwas, that is, if one has strong faith. Driya vishwas. The word matra, indicating exclusiveness, is used with shraddha to acknowledge it as the best and necessary means for producing results in bhakti as a whole. The vishesh, meaning particular or excellent, is used with vishwas. Vishesh is used with vishwas to acknowledge vishwas as a practice for bringing about a particular result of shraddha and also being the topmost result of shraddha. So vishesh means special, particular. Vishesh vishwas. So very special faith. Because shraddha and vishwas have been mentioned in this verse, the two previous quotations illustrate shraddha and vishwas in that order. Dityam yata agastya samhitayam. Second type of friendship is illustrated in the Agastya Samhita. So that was also in regards to friendship. The faith was explained. Paricharya parakechit prasadeshu chakserate manusyam ivatam drastum vyavahartum cha bandhuvat. The second type of friendship is illustrated in the Agastya Samhita. A person who is dedicated to serving the Lord and out of friendship sees and treats him as a human lies down in the Lord's temple. So that is more intimate relationship. Raganugangattasya syadvidi margana pekshatvat margadvayena chaitena sadhya sakya ratirmata. Translation: the last example should be classed as Raganuga sadhana because of this discard for Vaidhi sadhana. However, attraction for feelings of friendship is cultivated in both Raganuga sadhana and Vaidhi sadhana. Jiva Goswami's commentary. Even though verse 192 is certainly classed as an anga of Raganuga, which will be discussed later, the verse is quoted to show that there is an example of Sakya within Vaidhi Bhakti, which follow after the mood of Raganuga, predominantly Vaidhi Bhakti with a tinge of informality. Sakyarati here means attraction for the mood of friendship, rather than the Sakyarati in relation to Krishna developed from Raganuga Bhakti. So just like also in Braj, so the friendship is there. Krishna's friends, Sudam, Sridam, Subal and so on. So that is, and those who are following that, so they are, who are attracted to Braj Bhakti, they will follow them. So that is Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. So whereas in Dwarka, those who are attracted to Krishna in Dwarka and his relationship with Arjuna is there, that is Sakyarati also there, but it is not Raganuga Bhakti. So Raganuga Bhakti refers only in the relationship of Krishna's friends in Braj and following them. So as explained also before that so even the associates of Vishnu in Vaikuntha, so although mainly they are in Dasya Bhav, Dasya Rati, Vishnu is the Supreme Lord, but there's a kind of feeling of friendship also there. But their own reverence is still there. But for them also Vishnu is the best friend. But the relationship is not intimate. They cannot embrace Vishnu. Even as sadhakas in the beginning, so we know we are the servants of Krishna, and then we also understand as from Bhagavad Gita that Muktam tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suridam sarvabhutanam gyatvam shantim richati. So Krishna is the best friend of everyone. But so in the beginning stage also, so we understand Krishna is always with me, is helping me, but in the beginning also the relationship is is not intimate. Whereas in Braj Bhav, the relationship becomes intimate. And one sees Krishna as almost as an equal, as in friendship. Usually friends, they are equal. So that is in Braj Bhav. And so following the Brij Basis, that is Raganuga Bhakti. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. The Sakya in the form of friendliness, Mitra, should be classed as Raganuga. Though all the previous angas can also be performed as Raganuga, by disregarding the emphasis on rules, it should be understood that the Mitra aspect of Sakya reveals mainly the path of Rag. However, on both paths, Vaidhi and Raganuga, feelings of friendliness arising as part of sadhana can produce Sakyarati. Clear? Fine? No? Of course not. Okay. Continue listening and chant Hare Krishna, be happy. So once we advance more in devotional service and then get a taste for chanting the holy names, then everything becomes more clear. So, but yes, in the beginning we may not understand, but simply by listening and continuing the process, eventually we will understand. The Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is also explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that simply by hearing what is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, although we may not understand, but simply by continuously engaging in devotional service, things will be revealed later on. Atta Atmanivedanam Yatha Ekadashe. So, offering oneself in the 11th canto. Matya yata tyakta samasta karma neveditatma vichikeshito me tatamritatvam pripadyamano mayatma bhuyaya chakalpate va. A person who gives up all prescribed activities and offers himself entirely unto me becomes the object of my special desires. He achieves liberation from birth and death and is promoted to the status of sharing my opulences. Jiva Goswami's commentary, because he has offered his body to the Lord, he gives up all activities for pleasure in this life and the next, which nourish his body and things related to that body. The Lord then thinks, I desire to make him special. He then attains freedom from that. Amritatvam. And thus attains similarly to me, Atma Bhuyaya. This means that he attains liberation in the form of attaining his Sarup and Sashti powers like those of the Lord. On to 195. Arto dvitatma shabdasya panditai rupapayate deya anantaspadam kaischit deha kaischin mamatrabha. Translation: the learned say that Atma has two meanings. Some say Atma refers to the soul, having the identity of I, while others say that Atma refers to the body, since it belongs to the soul. So different meanings of the word Atma. Can mean the soul, or it can refer to the body. Or even sometimes Atma refers to the Supreme Lord, Paramatma, or Krishna. Because ultimately, So Krishna is the source of everything, of everyone. So the individual spiritual souls are part and parcels of Krishna. Jiva Goswami's commentary, Deha Kaischit. So, how to say it means, the body means, this is an alternative meaning. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. Ahantas Padam Dehi, the possessor, the body with the sense of I means the jiva. So the possessor of the body with the sense of I, so that is the jiva. Tatra Dehi Yata Yamunacharya Stotra, from Yamunacharya's Stotram. Vapuradisha Yopiko Piva Gunato Asani Yata Tata Vidaha Tad Ayam Tava Padmayor Aham Adyaiva Maya Samarpitaha. Whoever I may be, either a soul inhabiting the body and other material elements, or a deva or a human body made of the Gudas, today I offer that I to your lotus feet. But the word Va, the first phrase, Vapur Adishayopi Kopi, indicates his Sarup, whereas the second phrase indicates the material forms of Deva and human, Yata Tata Vidha. Satmani Vedanam, so it may mean offering one's own self as spirit soul, or it may mean offering one's body. So Seva Sadhaka Rupena Siddha Rupena Chatra Hittad Bhavaripsana Karya Vrajyokana Sarataha. So Rupa Goswami has explained also from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So we have actually two kinds of life. Seva Sadhaka Rupena as a sadhaka. So still, because we are in this body, and so we have to some extent, we have to identify with this body. So whatever, if you have to go somewhere, if you leave the country and you want to go to China, then we need a passport. Of course we don't want to go to China. You want to go? No, I don't want to go. Better we go to Australia.
No.
And now we go to Europe and do some preaching there. So then, I cannot say, hey, please let me go on. I'm spirit soul. You are also spirit soul. Come on, you're in Maya. They will say, what are you talking about? No passport, you cannot go. Or then they call, they call other people, the police, say, this person is crazy. Put him in the jail or a crazy house. So we have to identify with this body to some extent. And then we have to acknowledge that we go somewhere, and so then we have to go to the bathroom. Giants and lady cannot take, come on, what is this Maya? Bodily platform. It doesn't matter. No, it matters. So in this body, so we have to follow also the rules and regulations regarding the government or social behavior. So the man go in the man bathroom, the woman in the woman bathroom. That you cannot, that you have to follow. Very simple. So similarly, we worship the deities in the beginning stage. So it may be the understanding that, oh yes, I'm a sadhaka, I'm a practicing devotee, so I'm worshipping the deity, Archan. But if one is more advanced, Siddha Rupena Chatrahi, then when we understand that I'm a spirit soul, but still one will also worship the deities, one may do artik also. But the identification is not with the body, but with oneself. Because ultimately we are not this body, we are spirit soul. And then and one may be more internally absorbed. So in this world, so to say, we have two identities. One is the real identity as a spirit soul, and our relationship with Krishna, and then our loving exchange. But then we are in this body, and that is our identity in this world, and that cannot be denied. So even the associates of Krishna, the eternal associates, when Krishna is coming or Mahaprabhu is coming, so the 6 Goswamis, so they are gopis, manjaris, but then they identify themselves also with the body, but they don't have a false ego. The real ego is there, the proper understanding. But they are acting just as practicing devotees. So that we should understand. Asani is the imperative first person of us, to be, may I be. This indicates freely following one's desires. From grammatical analysis, Tad I am should actually be Asau I am. This phrase remaining that and this connected with Aham indicates the I, who is the soul, and the I, who is the body. This may be more commonly expressed as Soham. So of course even the Mayavadis, they Soham. There's one Soham ashram in the Parikrama Marg. They are Mayavadis. So Aham Brahmasmi and Brahman. Tattvamasi, I'm that. So when he took sannyas, Nimai, to Vishwambara, then his guru was a Mayavadi, was saying, Tattvamasi, you are that. You are the absolute truth, the impersonal Brahman. Also, actually, it is mentioned when he was going to take sannyas, so Mahaprabhu Vishwambara already knew that he was going to say that when he took sannyas. So then he asked him in the ear, in this way, like, in awakening the spiritual awareness, or the correct awareness in a sannyas guru, Keshav Bharati. Tattvamasi, he said. So you will give me this mantra, Tattvamasi? And he said yes. So the devotees, they always see the Lord and their relationship with the Lord. And so therefore, all these expressions which are there, they will see in the proper sense. So we are that. So that means we are just like the Lord, same identity or spiritual identity. Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, the Supreme Lord, unlimited, and we are also Satchidananda Vigraha. So same nature is there, quality, but the quantity is different. The Lord is unlimited and we are infinitesimal. De yata bhakti viveka chintam koryam narakshayai vikritasya yatha pashoho tatarpayan haraudeham viramed asya rakshanat. Offering the body as Atmas is illustrated in Bhakti Vivek. Just as one does not worry about an animal that has been sold, one should offer his body to the Lord and be disinterested in its maintenance. If one has a cow and sells the cow, then he has the money and haribol to the cow. He doesn't worry about it anymore. So similarly, if one is surrendering to Krishna, means the body also, and then the body belongs to Krishna. And then we don't have to worry about the body. So one time, as Mahaprabhu was in Puri and Sanatana Goswami wanted to meet him, so on the way to the jungle he got one disease. And then, some boys were there and pus was coming out. But he was, of course, surrendered to Mahaprabhu. So I reached there in Puri and he was thinking, how I cannot see the Lord because of my body and the pus which is coming out of these boils on the body. So my body is impure and I should not go near the Lord. So but then as he was reaching Puri and Mahaprabhu saw him, so Sanatana was hesitant to go near. But the merciful Lord, he came towards Sanatana Goswami, embraced him. Oh, my dear Sanatana. And he's saying, Sanatana, no, my Lord. And pus is coming from the boils of my body. No, don't embrace me. But Mahaprabhu didn't care. But then, just like a father or mother will embrace the child, even if the child is not well or sick. But then Sanatana Goswami was feeling bad. And then afterwards he was thinking that there's no use of this body, and so I contaminated his body. So I better give up this body. This body is useless. And when the Rath Yatra is coming, so I will throw myself under the Rath, under the chariot, and then I will be crushed, and this body will be finished. Then I will be relieved of this suffering, and I will not cause any discomfort to the Lord. Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord and Paramatma, the Super Soul in everyone's heart, is the expanded form of the Lord of Mahaprabhu or Krishna. So he knew. And next time Sanatana came, he told him, now what you're thinking that is not right. So your body belongs to me, you already offered to me. So you cannot do that. You cannot give up your body. And anyhow, giving up the body, that is sinful. And for a Brahmana, if one is committing suicide, it becomes Brahmahatya. So that is sinful, to give up the body, to commit suicide. So the body belongs to Krishna. So we offer ourselves, we offer our body to Krishna. And then Krishna will take care. So the devotee has faith, Krishna will take care. I offer myself to him and my body. So Krishna will take care of me and my body, no problem. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. text 198. Dushkaratvena virale dve sakyatma nivedane kesam chit evadhiranam labate sadanar arhatam. Translation: friendship and offering the self and body are rare because of the difficulty of execution during the state of sadhana. However, some wise men have considered that these two qualify as part of sadhana. So the Navavida Bhakti is there: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Parasevanam, Achanam, Vandanam, Dasyam. So that is known as Vaidya Raganuga Bhakti, following the rules and regulations. Vaidya is sadhana bhakti. So, but then Sakyam Atmani Vedanam, that is more rarely achieved, and that is known then as Ragmarg. But that is also part of sadhana bhakti, Raga Anuga sadhana bhakti. And that friendship and so that Atmani Vedanam is not so intimate yet as in the more advanced stage. Atma Nivedanam in its pure form is rare because of the difficulty in execution, not because of having an elevated status, since it may be executed even without bhav. Sakya is rare because of the difficulty in execution and its extremely elevated status, since Sakya in its pure form possesses the most elevated bhav. So when one is most elevated, so one comes to the platform of so in a Sakti and then bhav. That is practically the liberated state. So bhavavasta. That is the realized platform. One is situated on the platform of the soul. And whereas in sadhana bhakti, so that is a sadak sharir. So identification is there, although knowledge is there, we know this body, but we are in this body, so we are following sadhana bhakti. So 3 stages are there also. Antaradasha, Madhyadasha and Bahyadasha. So the situation, the platform. So external means the sadak sharir. On the platform of as a sadhaka, I am the servant of Krishna, and so I am worshipping the deities, or I am hearing about Krishna as sadhaka. But then Antaradasha, the internal platform, is when one is on the platform of the soul and seeing Radha Krishna, their pastimes, and one can be absorbed in that. So that is rarely achieved, the Antardasha. But then the Madhyadasha is there, the medium stage, when one becomes somewhat absorbed in remembering Krishna and his pastimes in Braj, and understanding that we belong to Krishna, we are spirit soul. So, whereas if one is not in this state yet, so Satya Bhav, then a sadhaka, so we may feel the friendship, or we may be surrendered, but it is not completely complete. It is not pure completely. So, but friendship may be there to some extent, and surrendering. However, if Atmanivedanam becomes mixed with emotional relationships, it will become rare because of its elevated status as well. Pure Atmanivedanam is seen in Bali Maharaj when he gave himself to the Lord. Sharanapati is acceptance of the Lord as one's protector, as the predominant factor. But Atmanivedanam is making oneself the possession of the Lord. That is the distinction between the two. So in Atmanivedanam also first, so one will even understand that Krishna is the Lord and is protecting us. But more advanced stage, so that one may feel also that Krishna is mine. Atmanivedanam mixed with the emotions of Dasya is seen in Ambarish. This is stated in Bhagavatam, starting with Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor, fixing his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. And then with Kamam Chadasya Nantu Kama Kamyaya. This mixed Atmanivedana is also stated later in the 11th canto with Dasyen Atma Nivedanam. One should give oneself to me as a servant. The bhav of a dear lover mixed with Atmanivedanam is seen in Rukmini. Tanme bhavan kaluvriktakpatir angajayam atmarpitascha bhavato atra vibho videhi. So Rukmini is saying, therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband and I surrender myself to you. Atma arpita, arpit, offering oneself, surrendering oneself. Atma arpitaha. Please come swiftly, Almighty One, and make me your wife. So, Rukmini, so she's the eternal associate of Krishna. But here in this world, so the pastime is there, and her brother wanted her to be married to Shishupal. But she didn't want it, neither her father wanted. So therefore she sent a letter with one Brahmana to deliver to Krishna. And there she asked him, please, please save me. Come and deliver me. Make me your wife. In addition, it should be understood that Sakya and other rasas could also mix with Atmanivedanam. So actually in all the rasas, so this Atmanivedana is there. In Sakya, of course, the foremost are the gopis who are completely dedicated to Krishna, taking full shelter of Krishna. And most wonderful, loving exchanges there. So they surrendered themselves and their bodies to Krishna. They did everything for Krishna's pleasure. So they're putting on nice dress and kajal, so decorating themselves very nicely. And then they're looking in the mirror also and looking, oh, okay, now I'm beautiful. So Krishna will be very happy to see me. So whereas in the material world, so ladies are dressing up themselves to look beautiful, and then so they may attract the husband or beloved, and then so the desire for sense enjoyment is there. Indriya Priti. But in the case of the associates of Krishna, that is Krishnendriya Priti, for the pleasure of Krishna's senses. And so even we go to the temple, so Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada and Prabhupada, they mentioned, we don't go to the temple to see Krishna, but we go to the temple in order that Krishna will see us. And we go to the temple with the mood that I should serve Krishna as he wants. So for Krishna's pleasure, everything is done. Atanija priyo paharanam yatha ekadashe. Offering articles dear to oneself, offering articles dear to oneself, nija priya upaharanam. So illustrated in the 11th canto. Whatever is most desired by one within this material world, and whatever is most dear to oneself, and also dear to me, one should offer that very thing to me. Such an offering qualifies one for eternal life. The particle cha indicates that one should also offer what is dear to the Lord. So sometimes we like something, and then we think, oh, that is nice, let me offer this to the Lord. Just like in household, so the women are preparing something for Krishna, and so the wife is thinking of what her husband likes, or what the child likes, or what the parents, the in-laws like. So that you have to do. So if the child is crying, pizza, I want pizza, then the mother has to make pizza and offer to Krishna, which is fine. Krishna will accept that also. But actually it is done for the child. But because we have to offer, so it is offered to Krishna. But that is fine, according to this verse also. But then specifically also is mentioned that, by the way, you should also offer what Krishna likes. Whereas in the temple, so we always only do what Krishna likes, not what we like. So in the temple we don't offer pizza to the deities. But what Krishna likes, and so we should know what Krishna likes. Yeah.
How do you know Krishna doesn't like pizza?
If he does, when
Everything you can make.
yeah, that's okay. At home we can do, and Krishna will take.
That's why I'm asking why.
Yeah.
How can we say he doesn't like pizza?
I'm not saying he doesn't like pizza. No. Because that is not mentioned in scriptures that Krishna is eating pizza. That's all. But if you are in Italy, you can do, because they can do it with.
Chapati with some tomatoes on
Yeah. So, but still, I mean, so for example, if you're in Italy, it's fine. They will offer to the deities, because Italians stay.
Festival time.
Yeah, festival. If you make it yourself, basically, there's no problem. You may do.
Make it ourselves.
Yeah. Yes, on festival you can do what you like also, yeah. That's the point. But on a daily basis, we do what Krishna likes.
But that's a good question, actually. How come we don't know? And why it's not written in the scriptures? Because scriptures were written like ages ago, pizza didn't exist. So.
Yeah.
But again, as you said, it's just chapati with some tomatoes on the top. Yeah.
Maybe it had some other flavor.
ये सब तो समय के साथ बदलता भी रहेगा, जैसे अभी पास्ता आया, फिर आगे और भी कुछ आएगा।
क्या आएगा इसके बाद?
और भी कुछ आविष्कार करते रहेंगे लोग अपने
अच्छा, no,
किसी
no.
से तृप्ति के लिए, जीवा के लिए।
No, but pizza is always there since long time in Italy, and pasta also. It's not a new invention. But here it is new in India, because, you know, before no internet and people were not going so much abroad, but now everyone is going abroad and Italians are coming here, so then therefore pizza is like the thing here. Wow, let's go and eat a pizza, or let's take pasta. But so that is only since maybe 20, 30 years. Before nobody knew about pizza or pasta in India. What's your age? Your age? 20? 28, okay. When you were bacha, you knew pizza? No. But when you became a little big, then you know.
जैसे उर्दू एकादशी में भी ऐसे शास्त्र में कुछ वर्णन नहीं, एकादशी का पिज्जा पास्ता सब आ गया।
Yeah, now also the Kaddish is there, yeah. But you know, also like in Italy, that is there since hundreds of years. So, anyhow, so the point is, so we may offer what we like, no problem. But we should also offer what Krishna likes. Like so, you know. So the fruits, Krishna likes chiku. So if you see, you know, at the fruit stall, different fruits. So, okay, mango, nice, let me get a mango. But if you see chiku, you should think, okay, well, let me get chiku also, because Krishna likes chiku, even if you don't like it so much. But you get chiku because Krishna likes. But we like mango, so we offer mango also. But we should also offer what Krishna likes, that is the point. You like chiku? Everyone likes chiku? Yeah, nice fruit. You like chiku?
Well, just like drunkard likes
Alcohol, yeah.
then they are.
No, you don't offer to Krishna alcohol. No. But you know, if you like alcohol, you can drink it, say, oh, Krishna, the taste is Krishna. But you don't offer to Krishna. Well, you're taking alcohol sometimes? Okay. Sometimes? He's taking? Before. You're taking before? Okay.
He explains sometimes I will do pulla with
Acha. Okay.
in the morning.
In the morning, okay. Gargling with the alcohol. Okay, it's like water, huh? Ata tad arte akila cheshtitam yata pancharatre. Making full efforts for the Lord. So in the Pancharatra, so that is devotional scripture. O sage, among all the Vedic and routine actions that are performed, the person desiring bhakti should perform those which are favorable for service to the Lord. Anyabhilashita sunyam jnana karamanavritam anukulimya krishna sunyam bhakti ruttamam. You know this verse? Little, I should learn full. Krishna Nushilanam, but so what Krishna likes, that we should do. We should follow that. Anukul, it should be favorable. Ata Shanapati Yata Hari Bhakti Vilas. Accepting the Lord's protection from Hari Bhakti Vilas. Tavasmiti vadan vacha tathaiva manasa vidan tatstanam ashritas tanva mudade saranagataha. He, while saying, I am yours, tavasmiti or tavai vasmi na jivami tvaive itte vijnana devitam Nayamam charantikam. So Raghunath Das Goswami is saying to Srimati Radharani, I am yours, I am yours. He who, while saying I am yours, accepts the protection of the Lord, feels bliss. It is also mentioned, if you just once say to Krishna, I am yours, then Krishna will always help us. So sadhaka, so we are in that mood that, so we belong to Krishna, we are servants of Krishna, so we are calling out to Krishna, I am yours, I belong to you. So what, then in the, so Siddha Rupina, the more advanced stage, the platform of the soul, and having some inclination towards one's constitutional position, like the gopis, so then one will call out to Srimati Radharani. Then Radharani is everything. Tavai Vasmi, Tavai Vasmi. So Radharani, I'm yours, I'm yours. But then, so then in the Gopi Bhav, when one is on this platform, highly advanced, and the foremost is Srimati Radharani, then Mamata is there. So transcendental Mamata. Possessiveness, that Krishna is mine, Krishna belongs to me. So in this material world, aham mameti, aham mama iti, I and mine. I am the king, this is my kingdom, this is my family, this is my wealth. So that is material identification. I and my, and that is a material concept which most of the human beings have. But in spiritual identity is that I belong to Krishna, I'm Krishna's. And then in more advanced stage, that Krishna is mine. So Radharani is in that mood. Krishna is mine. So that is superior than thinking I belong to Krishna. So there is more intimacy than there. So of the gopis, so Chandravali and Radharani the foremost. So Radharani thinks that I belong to Krishna, I am yours. Whereas Radharani thinks Krishna is mine, mamata, so that is spiritual possessiveness, spiritual identity. Sri Narasinghe Cha, said in Narasingha Purana, Tam prappano asmi sharanam deva deva janadana, iti asharanam praptastam kleshad udaramyaham. I deliver from suffering the person who takes shelter of me, saying, Lord of Lords, exciter of all beings, I have taken you as my protector. Sharanam, taking shelter. Jiva Goswami, Sharanam Prapanno Asmi here means I accept you as my protector. Sharanam Prapta means having attained the Lord's shelter. The Sharanam has these two meanings, protection and shelter. Okay, now next topic is coming. Atata dhyanam sevanam. Service to things related to Lord, service to Tulsi. Tulasya yata skande, Skanda Purana. Yadrishta nikilagha sanga samani sprishta vapu pavanti. Roganam abhivandita nirasani siktantakatrasini. Pratyasati vidyanini bhagavata krishnasya samropita. Nyastat charane vimukti paladat tasyai tulasyai namaha. Service to things related to the Lord. Service to Tulsi. So seeing Tulsi destroys all sins. Touching her purifies the body. Bowing to her destroys all sufferings. Sprinkling her with water delivers one from death. Planting her bestows attachment of the mind to Lord Krishna. Offering her to Krishna's lotus feet bestows special liberation in the form of prema. I offer my respects to Tulsi. Jiva Goswami. Vapu Pavani, purifying the body means purifying a person of his bad birth or the karmas. Roganam, destroying all sickness, indicates destroying all types of suffering. Pratyasati means attachment of the mind. Vimukti, special liberation, means prema bhakti. Any question? So here the glories of Tulsi are described. So Tadiya Sevanam. Tadiya means something which is related to Krishna, serving that. Tadiya Sevanam. That is very beneficial. As Krishna says, also if one thinks I'm a devotee of Krishna, so that is fine, but if one is thinking I'm the devotee of Krishna, that is better situation. So Tulsi is very dear to Krishna, Krishna Priya. So serving Tulsi is very conducive for making spiritual advancement. So we serve her, that is then also accepted by Krishna. And whenever we are offering bhoga, we put Tulsi leaf inside the bhoga. Then it is accepted by Krishna. So, simply seeing Tulsi, so one's consciousness is purified. Touching her, the bodies become purified. Going down to her also. One is relieved from all kinds of suffering. So therefore, every day we worship Tulsi Devi, that is established by the Acharyas. And in India, any gentleman or gentlewoman, so the majority of human beings in Bharatvarsha, they worship Tulsi Devi in a simple way or a little more elaborate. So Krishna also explained. So to his devotees, to Shiva also. So Tadiya Seva is important also. Worshipping that which is dear to Krishna. Any question? Okay, stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.